Hey guys, it's Naomi Ayala, and if I don't like that. Hey guys, what's up? I found this really easy recipe to make a few days ago, and I was so excited, so I ran to my partner and I was like, hey, I've been really into baking lately, and I found a really easy donut recipe. I have to try this. It's probably gonna be really amazing. And he just shot it down right away. He was like,
I don't think you can do it. You've been messing up everything.
he doesn't understand, practice makes perfect. Because of his negative attitude, I decided to prove him wrong. So today in this video, I will be making glazed donuts. I wanted them to be a little bit on the healthier side. So I will be making donuts in the air fryer, and hopefully they turn out good. Fingers crossed, and let's get started. So for the first thing, I have our handy dandy measuring cup where we are going to place a half cup of warm water and a quarter cup of warm milk. So I'll go ahead and get the two ingredients and I'll be right back. All right, so now I have my half cup of warm water and quarter cup of warm milk, and to that I am going to add 1 tablespoon of sugar and 2 1/4 teaspoons of active yeast. And once you pour in all your ingredients, you're gonna wanna incorporate it all well together. Ooh, that smells like cereal. No, it smells like cup of noodle. It looks well incorporated to me. Can you guys see that? I'm now gonna set it aside for 10 minutes and hopefully it's going to froth up. All right, so now for the fun part, we're actually going to start making our donut dough. It's my first time, so please, just bear with me. Also, if you're wondering why I have a Starbucks apron, it is currently the only apron I own. I used to work at Starbucks, so no, this video is not sponsored. Moving forward, we are first going to add 1/3 cup of sugar. This one's still a little warm. 1/4 cup of melted butter. Feels so professional. You're gonna be using 1 large egg and 1 large egg yolk. Hopefully that makes sense. Ooh. To that, we're gonna be adding a 1/2 teaspoon of salt and 2 1/2 cups of all-purpose flour, as you can see right here. We're gonna be adding 1 teaspoon of, can't even open it. Oh my goodness. It's hard. Open it with your teeth or something. Thank you so much. All right, so we're gonna be adding 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. That's actually a lot. All right, so we're gonna put that in. Beautiful. And then last but not least, we're gonna be adding our frothy mixture. It did indeed grow a bit. There's like this pretty, I think you can see that. There's this pretty layer of foam, and you are gonna be incorporating that all together. It said to get all of it, so I'm getting all of it. I didn't know how to go about this, if I should use a whisk. I didn't think that would be the best idea, so I'm going to try to fold it in. This might be good. You guys have to remember, this is my first time making this. Okay, it's kind of coming together. Okay, this is not too bad. All right, guys, so I've been mixing it around for some time now. I thought I was gonna have to go in with my hands, but as you can see, hopefully it focuses. It is actually coming together and looking like a real dough. Look, right? The recipe did say that when you were done kneading the dough, it was going to still be a bit sticky, so I'm not too worried about that. So I think from here, I'm gonna end up taking the excess off the spatula with a spoon. So then from here, I'm going to be covering it in plastic wrap. Before going forward, I did want to mention that you're supposed to grease your bowl before you put in your dough mixture. So just don't forget that, like I forgot that. I have now covered the dough mixture in 2 layers of plastic wrap because one just wasn't enough. And from here, you're gonna have to wait about an hour or so for it to rise. All I know is that it said that it has to just reach double in size. So I will see you guys in about an hour.
1 hour later.
So I had tried allowing it to rise for about an hour, a little bit more, and it didn't really rise to what I was hoping it would rise to. I might have done something wrong. It's honestly too soon to tell. I'm not gonna be able to notice until they're done baking. And before you take out your dough mixture, you're gonna want to lightly coat where you are going to place it with flour. You're supposed to lightly coat it. I kind of put a bit too much. Ooh, it did grow. Oh my gosh. It is sticking. Now I'm kind of like wondering if I put too much oil. It's very oily. Here she comes. That is so greasy. To make it a little easier for myself, I'm gonna be moving the flour to the table. So now for the fun part, the part that we are going to roll out the dough and cut our actual donuts. We are gonna roll it out to about a 1/2 inch in thickness. I don't have any cookie cutters. I honestly thought I did, but I'm going to be using a heart-shaped pancake thing. And then this is a piping tip. Looking at this, I think it's gonna be pretty cute. Stay tuned. Whoa. And you're always going to want to coat your rolling pin in a bit of flour just to avoid it from sticking, especially since it happens to be very sticky. This is not turning out quite like I thought it would. 1/2 inch in thickness. This might be a good time to tell everybody I'm not really good at math or measuring. This might be a fail. This is what it looks like. Oh, that is so pretty. I think I have just about enough dough to just go ahead and just make donut holes from here. Now that you have all of your donut holes and donuts in your baking trays, you're gonna want to let them sit for an additional 20 to 30 minutes so that they can, I wanna assume, rise a bit more. So while these are rising for the next 20 to 30 minutes, you're gonna wanna get started on your vanilla glaze. Alrighty, so for the donut vanilla glaze, you're going to be using a 1/4 cup of milk, main ingredient, 2 cups of powdered sugar. Whoa. That got everywhere. Then we're gonna add 1½ teaspoons of vanilla extract. And last but not least, it did say to add a light corn syrup. I do not have any, so I searched up a substitute for it online and it told me that I could replace it with maple syrup. It is only 1 tablespoon, so I don't feel like it should do too much damage. You have all of your ingredients in your bowl. You're gonna begin combining. And you basically want to mix this until it looks like a glaze. Actually, yeah. I think it does look like glaze. I'm very excited. Alright guys, so now that I've given the donuts plenty of time to rest and I've done my cleanup, it is now time. We're going to try to actually put these in the air fryer. So you're going to want to set your air fryer to 345 degrees Fahrenheit, and you're going to want to put the time to anywhere between 5 and 6 minutes. When the air fryer is ready for your donuts, you're going to want to take any sort of greaser for your surface. I'm using Pam. It's just what works for me. To take some of the donuts and to place it right here, just for a brief moment. And you're going to want to place about 3 or 4 of them, depending on how they fit. So then now that I've placed them all in, it should look something like this. Honestly, the recipe didn't say if we're supposed to flip them or not. I'm just going to do so to give the backside a chance to get a little golden. And back they go. Honestly, I love it. They smell really good. They're a little on the brown side. Look at these babies. I'm pretty impressed. I think that one's my favorite one. So now while those are cooking, it is now time to glaze these babies. Alright guys, so my camera died during the part that I was making all of the donuts. So I went ahead and finished them, glazed them twice. This is the result. Honestly, they don't look too bad for a first time. I just hope they taste good. I have my family to come try.
They honestly taste like the cheese sticks you get from Domino's or something.
Okay. Okay, first of all, I'm not good on sweet stuff. So please.
It's
not
not
that
sweet.
Can I eat it the whole thing or just
Yeah.
Tastes like plastic.
Plastic.
Plastic with something in it.
Alright, so there you have it. Overall, I think the ratings were really bad. I'm gonna go ahead and let them dry overnight. Hopefully they taste better tomorrow when the glaze has hardened. Overall, I really enjoyed this process. It was really fun to bring you guys along with me. And I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.